And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Well, hello and happy Thursday, everyone. Meteorologist Sheldon Brashears checking in with a quick look at some of the rain that we've seen over the past 24 hours and talking about what we are expecting here in the outlook. As you can see, looking around the region, some of our notable reports here in Amarillo, we recorded about 43 hundredths. The floor of Palo Duro Canyon got an inch 37. Friona got 236. As you can see right there, nearly an inch and a half in places like Estling. So a lot of rain for a lot of the region. But here as we're starting out our Thursday, things are really pretty quiet as of right now, and we're expecting them to stay that way for at least the better part of the daytime hours. It's going to be this evening when things start to change, and that's just going to be a continuing trend here in our forecast. We are still in first alert mode, tracking some evening thunderstorms, really going to be late evening, overnight, especially for your Thursday. So as you can see, the western half of the area under a marginal risk currently. The atmosphere has been kind of worked over from Wednesday night, so our severe threat is kind of downplayed a little bit for the day today. Also, the timing of it is going to be key. Thunderstorm risk off towards the east. And then for Friday, we may be up it a little bit. The atmosphere recovers. We see a slight risk off on the western end of the area with marginal thunderstorm risk further off towards the east from there. So let's dive into our high definition model run. So going into your Thursday afternoon, really most of the daytime hours today will remain largely unaffected. We'll stay pretty dry out there, but look at 8 o'clock this evening there, we start to see up around Clayton some showers and isolated storms popping up. They start to track their way in the southeast, but look at the timing of it. This is what's key. Doesn't appear to be reaching Amarillo until about 2 a.m. So this is going to be an overnight, late night type event. So we really want you to be vigilant, have that first alert weather app ready. Of course, have your weather radio tuned and on. So just in case any significant warnings pop up late tonight, maybe while you're in bed, you definitely want to know about it. 5 a.m. tomorrow could still see showers and storms working their way through the region, could be lingering through the area all the way through the mid-morning hours for tomorrow. Now that increased severe weather risk for Friday. Let's take a look at here, 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. So roughly the same timing, but you'll notice, see those little isolated cells there around Tucumcari, down south Portales. That's where you could see some increased threats. So it looks like more widespread for Thursday night, but less severe. While Friday is appearing to be more focused down off towards the southwest, but more severe. As you can see right there, those isolated cells could be a tornadic risk. Of course, hail, flash flooding going to be our main threats here. As you can see, it kind of congeals into a line of thunderstorms. Move south of our area, we see some scattered light thunderstorms in the overnight hours, maybe early morning, scattered showers going into Saturday morning. So our severe threats of flash flooding going to be one of the biggest threats we face here because we're in a pretty saturated state right now. So any rain that does fall, likely going to be running off. We'll see some flash flooding threats, strong winds, large hail. The tornado risk, like I said, very, very low Thursday night into Friday morning, but Friday night into Saturday, it does increase just a little bit, so make sure to keep it locked here to News Channel 10. We'll be giving you updates as we progress along. But here is why we're tracking that flash flooding risk, because we've already been pretty saturated out there as it is. But look at this. In the next 7 days, we can anticipate possibly another 2.5 inches on top of what we already have seen. So a lot of water coming for hopefully a lot of the area. So in first alert mode for Thursday and Friday as of right now, this is a forecast that'll be evolving rapidly here over the course of the day. But 70s here for your forecast right now. Monday and Tuesday, your Memorial Day weekend could be drying out eventually, so we'll have to be watching that very carefully. Like I said, this is going to be a forecast that we will refine as we head on in towards the holiday weekend, so make sure keep it locked here to News Channel 10, our social media pages, website, your first alert weather app. We'll have all the details for you anywhere you get News Channel 10.